The modified crescent, coming up on 2 sides, foam free. Let me show you how it's done. As we get past the holidays, pink is our thing, and tulips abundant. This from florabundance.com. Look at that variegated foliage. Is that not fabulous? Then, of course, garden roses available 24/7 year-round. This variety from gardenrosesdirect.com called Hetty has a huge petal count, opens beautifully, and lasts for days and days. The mechanics, going with a classic urn, floral netting, so it's foam-free, taped in place, then just fill it with fresh water, pre-mixed with flower food. Starting with a small amount of foliage, just to start building a nest. Israeli ruscus is wonderful. It feeds in nicely, making sure it's down into the water. Some of it's short, some of it long, so you get variation on the placement. Then when you come back with the roses, some you want to tuck low so that they draw the eye into the arrangement. The heady foliage is wonderful, so I tend to leave most of it. It holds beautifully. And then some, leaving them a little longer, letting them come out and above. So you get a variety of depth going on. Just make sure it's locked into the floral netting. The tulips, remembering tulips keep growing. So you want to allow for that. It's going to take on a life of its own. Then cutting it a little bit shorter, knowing that that will extend and grow into the arrangement. As you continue flowering, you can group your varieties to give it a more contemporary version. Sliding it down in, finding the perfect spot, knowing that's going to continue to grow, and then making sure to bring more over to the other side, so it does add unity. So I'm mostly on this side with the roses, but maybe tucking one down low over here, just to pull that color through. Then coming forward, getting that reinserted in there, there we go. Then coming forward with a few more of the tulips and a few more of the roses. With the main flowers in place, it's time to add texture and contrast. Astilbe, such a beautiful, spiky bloom, letting it come up tall. The color sets off with the tulips. Repeating, finding the perfect stem. That one looks good. Pulling that in. And then for a little delicate touch, some butterfly ranunculus, letting them come up through the center and just dance over the top. The recipe, I started with 5 stems of the Israeli ruscus, then 6 stems of the variegated tulips, 6 stems of the hetty, oh so beautiful. Garden Roses Direct for the hetty roses, and then everything else from Florabundance. Lastly, filling in with astilbe, 5 stems, and the butterfly ranunculus, 4 stems. You can see beautiful springtime, a breath of fresh air. So many wonderful ways to design with tulips and garden roses. You'll find more creative inspiration on the website, flowerschool.com. If you have questions, you can reach us through there. But now it's your turn. Find your favorites, whatever color you like, and create your arrangement. Be sure to take a picture, post it on social media, and hashtag Floral Design Institute. That way we all can see what you do as you do something you love.